from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on. Got the flight. Promise you.
It's Madden NFL 24, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap. Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On third down, Jackson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Prescott. Cooks on the quick slant. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Gets past one man to about the 33-yard line.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him 1st downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st and 10, Prescott steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 5. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott on 1st down. That's dumped off to Pollard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Once again, we got to give you what you should do. Right here, baby.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. To the air again, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. First down throw for Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Prescott. His throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Prescott yet again. This is caught. It's Cooks. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott off play action. Left side below him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll throw again. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing, Jackson. This is caught. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 31 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Ravens have got it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Jackson to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That time, a 6-play drive. And it ends with what most likely will be the game-winning touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. This is 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.